was badly disappointed, so he set about creating it himself. Across this street is a control centre for the world's largest fleet of ambulances. Now, if I can just get over without needing to call one. 60 years after the formation of Pakistan, there is a welfare system here. And it's been built by a man who today is a national folk hero, Abdul Sattar Eidi.
अच्छा, तो मैं उसी वक्त ये देखता था रोडों पे पड़े हुए लोग, तो मुझे ये होता था कि मैं इनके लिए क्यों नहीं करूं। पहले इस काम के अंदर एम्बुलेंस ही जरूरी होती है, इसके बगैर हम अपना टारगेट पूरा नहीं।
पैसे कहाँ से आए?
मैं रोड पे खड़ा रह जाता था भीख मांगने के लिए। इंडिविजुअली किसी के पास एक पैसा मांगने नहीं गया, उसको मैं नफरत करता समझता था, और मुझे जब भी जरूरत पड़ी मैंने रोडों पे खड़े।
Eidi raises money today the same way he always has. He never asks, people just give. And here's why. An ambulance is called out to treat someone who's collapsed on a busy street. I get to ride out to the call, invited along by Rizwan Eidi, Abdul Sattar's nephew. Everyone knows that if you need emergency help in Pakistan, you dial 115, and without fail, whether you're rich or poor, Eidi's people will come to you. But first we have to get through the traffic, which is just terrible. We hear that the young man who collapsed is dead. There's another ambulance that's just got there before us, and the dead body's in that ambulance. The police had to get rid of it, so they put it into another ambulance. By the time I get to the scene, the picture is a little clearer, and it's a depressingly familiar one. This 26-year-old man has died of a drug overdose. It might seem that the ambulances have been called out in vain. But for the Eidi Foundation, this is where a lot of hard work begins.
अच्छा, अब ये पुलिस की कार्रवाई हो जाएगी। पुलिस की कार्रवाई के बाद पुलिस लेटर देगी थाने का। अच्छा, ये जाएगी सिविल हॉस्पिटल। अच्छा, सिविल हॉस्पिटल में होगी कार्रवाई। इसके बाद ये एडी के सर्च खाने में, जो हमारा मुर्दा खाना एडी मोर्गेज, वहाँ पर अमानत रख दी जाएगी 3 दिन के लिए। अगर 3 दिन में इनके वारिस नहीं आते हैं, तो ये इसके बाद ईडी कब्रिस्तान में लावारिसों में दफन हो जाएंगे। अगर इसके वालिदैन आएंगे तो फिर इनके पास में भी पॉसिबल दफन करने के भी पैसे ना हो, तो वो फिर ईडी के हवाले कर देते हैं। अगर वो ले जाना चाहते हैं तो फिर हम।
The Eidi Foundation exists to see you through life and death with dignity, even if you're a penniless drug addict. It's never been easy to talk openly about really troubling issues like drug addiction in Pakistan, but that is starting to change. It's happening in places like this, a tiny basement studio in a Karachi side street. As a model is prepared for a photo shoot, Adil Bawla makes some final changes to his shot lists. Adil is the creative director of Mr., a Pakistani men's magazine with a reputation for being provocative. The theme of the shoot is a twist on the idea of deadly sins.
It's about a common man actually attacked by his inner self. We're doing 4 things in it: money, sex, drugs and power. The subject is the same in all the shots.
You're going to shoot him in black and you're going to shoot him in white.
Yeah.
So you're trying to show the good
white,
and evil.
Exactly.
And
but within the same person.
What's the sex concept all about?
In a way, we're just trying to show, okay, this guy maybe was child abused, you know.
How comfortable do you feel talking about those kind of issues in Pakistan?
Not comfortable actually, but I have to do it rather. I mean, obviously, in Pakistan you can't talk about all these things, but we always keep it very subtle in a way, you know, just to get it across.
Being subtle has meant that Adil has had to find some very inventive ways to illustrate subjects that border on the taboo. He works with a small crew in this incredibly hot shoebox of a room to craft what seem like some pretty ambitious special effects. But I can't quite see how all this is going to come together, especially with resources you'd politely call limited. This model doesn't smoke and
it doesn't matter.
Do you please?
Adil is part of a cultural new wave in Pakistan, and Karachi is where some of the most challenging ideas come from. This is Clifton, one of Karachi's smartest districts. It's the home of Amin Gulji, a sculptor with a reputation for bringing together the odd couple of Islam and modern art. Wow, what a door.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, Saira. How are you?
I'm very well, thank
Yes.
you. What a beautiful door, the most amazing door I've ever knocked on.
I did this when the place was built, and it's made out of copper, bronze, computer motherboards, and glass.
Some amazing
Yeah, please
work.
come in.
Thank you. This is a great piece. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, this particular piece was used for a performance work of mine called River Dreams of Alexander. And it was wheeled around, and there was a performer lying inside who was dragged around and lifted out and covered in gold dust. And I enjoy my objects being put onto sort of performers, dancers, singers, and they perform them.
And it's made of copper again?
It's made out of copper. These are bronze, and this is iron.
Shall I have a try? Do you mind?
Lie in it. Lie in it.
God.
See, just relax. And it was wheeled around.
It's fantastic. I think I could use this as my form of transport throughout Karachi.
Yeah, I'll wheel you around.
This is lovely.
Thank you. This is a work, it's an installation work of mine, and it's called Purda, the veil that women cover themselves with. But Purda also means curtain. And this is my curtain or my parda, and it's created out of old lunettes. A lot of architecture is being torn down in my home province of Sindh. And I've used actual old lunettes from homes, and I've covered them with this veneer of copper, the skin of copper, and I've redone the glass. It was like painting, and I've created my curtain.
Why have you put the curtain here?
It's not site-specific for this place, because when it was up on my roof, it was my parda. It's sort of like, it was my privacy. Men need pardas too. The idea of privacy. Please, I mean, it blocked the view.
Is better really important for you, your privacy?
Yes, it's really important for me. It's extremely important for me, and it's a very Muslim concept, the idea of privacy and the respect for privacy. What happens behind your closed doors, and you respect that. Well, I love them.
Amin's idea of parda reminds me strongly of Ali Salim's comment at the TV studio about how Pakistanis can live however they choose as long as they don't make a noise about it.
It's hot.
What's this?
Welcome to my roof. This is my salam to Antonio Gaudi, the great architect sculptor of Spain, Barcelona, who I love and adore. But this is Gaudi meets South Asia. Because for this work...
This rooftop is Amin's private space where he can be himself. I wonder how much I'll be able to glimpse through the parda on the rest of this journey. And who will let me into their private world behind the curtain. There are many secret worlds here, and one of them can be found well away from the city's wealthy neighbourhoods. I'm travelling in the old part of Karachi, and it's absolutely full of energy. It's dusty, it's noisy, there's so much traffic on the road. But for me, it's really exciting. I love it. Somewhere, hidden away behind these crumbling streets, lives a group of people known as hijras. Who they are and what they do is part of a deeper tradition in Pakistan that actually goes back several centuries.